Magazine Monday, Magazine Monday, Magazine Monday. What are you reading today? God, the garage. It's organized on these racks, but I'm going through older stuff and it is turned into a mess. Oh well. I was teaching my daughter to ride the bike earlier today. She's doing great. We're going to do that as much as we can until she gets it by herself, which should be soon because she did great. Also, magazine. Projects that are going on that we just completed or have going on. Boston and Maine, Northern Pacific, Western Pacific, Union Pacific. A lot of Pacifics there. And then a nice little diorama that I was working on the other day. Zeke helped me out painting a little bit of it. Came out pretty good. It's just a little bit of pink foam with a little bit of baseboard and a 1x2 down the middle. Look at that. Looks good. These are Totes faves. They're 3D printed tunnel portals. And then I just gussied them up with a little bit of gray primer, white primer, and then hit them with a little bit of flat black Rust-Oleum camo. Shout out to my homeboy Chris, Chris Culp gave me this wonderful Pacific Surfliner hat in trade for a Railroads and Rock and Roll, or just Railroads Rock hat, which those are coming in soon, so keep your eyes open for those. You can actually order them straight offline. Yeah, I'll put a link in the description. And then we got these Pike stuffs just came in, so we got to put those together. Now, let's light this on fire. No, kidding. We're not going to light any magazines on fire. I was looking at the thickness of model railroaders from 97. The first year that I subscribed to Model Railroader, my mom got me a subscription for Christmas. It was so awesome. And yeah, this is the first one that came in. And you could kind of just see the difference in thickness. What is this? Is this an advertisement pamphlet? I know you can go online and see all these neat things on Model Railroader, but, and then half of this is just advertisements in there too. But come on, folks, what are we doing? Bang for the buck. Let's go. Well, first things first, I've already gone through this magazine on a Magazine Monday. At least I think I have. Maybe I did it on the Instagram Magazine Monday, but you are watching YouTube right now. We have new Railroads Rock episodes that have been filmed. They need to be edited, and they'll get uploaded when they get uploaded. Okay, moving on. Model Railroader. I got this brand new at Walmart about 3 days ago. Zeke is my witness. He was there with me, and brand new on the shelf. And of course, it's from the month of October. So good job for keeping us up to date on the newest Model Railroader magazines. Oh wait, it's February of 26. Anyways, look at this. Love this engine. You got a nice little E9. I believe that's an E9. Upgraded. Has the vent covers over the winterization hatches. It's double winter. Great looking unit, though. Love it. Love the cowl body. Let's see what we're advertising. Rapido. Sorry, I'm fighting a cold. Crazy. Not good. But we'll get there. We'll power through. Love this unit. Santa Fe freight paint scheme. It's an SW9, obviously, says right here. Highly detailed cab interior, etched metal parts, road-specific details, die-cast gearboxes for ultimate pulling power, multiple styles of spark arresters, and a full LED lighting array that puts on a big light show at Sunday's Monster Truck Train Fest. Yeah, hope you like that. A little bit of the voiceover voice. It's nice when you're fighting a cold, even though you're a little bit stuffy, you could do the Monster Truck Rally voice. Always loved these units from Atlas, the Dash 8. This is a Dash 8C, I believe. No, it's a B. Hang on, let's zoom in. God, I can't tell from here. I would like to think it's a Dash 8B, just because if it was a Dash 8C, it would have a longer vent housing right there. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's a Dash 8B. Call me if you know any different. I'm saying Dash 8B. CSX, gotta love that paint scheme. It's just so cosmopolitan. Let's see here. Got a nice gas tank. Okay, good advertisements here. I do like this. O-Scale Menards. For those of you out on the West Coast, Menards It's like a Home Depot, only better. Or people actually know what they're talking about. Excuse me, do you know where the key section is? Sorry, man, I just work here. But at Menards, they will do it right in front of you. Here's your key. Kidding, but really. Find me some figures. Ooh. Did you guys do that on purpose? I don't think so. She's like wearing an umbrella. Kidding. I know what that is. All right. Let's see some new stuff. Product reviews, news and reviews. Looks like an AC 4400 right there, but it's an upgraded. So it'd be like probably a C6M if it's Norfolk Southern. Yeah. Really cool. Really cool paint scheme. It looks like they just kind of had a waterfall of paint going, and then they ran the train at full speed into it. All right, we got it primered. What are we doing for paint? Oh, let's do blue. Good idea. No, let's do black. Either way, love this M-Track with the almost finished red, white, and blue stripe. I believe that was down at the LA yard for a little while until, obviously, emission standards. Let's see what else is new here. We got an F45 from Athearn. Good for you. This is a nice little electric train from Rapido. See, it's got the nice little steeple right there. Oh, CPKC, as Evan likes to say. Phew, man. Bless me. Excuse me. Love it. All right. Looks like that's pretty good. Going on. Love this unit. Always liked the good old Fairbanks and Morris. H1644. I believe the first grouping of these that I saw modeled pretty darn well was a Proto 2000 version of that. Way back in the Dizzy. God, that looks great too. You got your Pico Streamline. Love this house. I want to move in now. All right, let's get through it because there's articles in here somewhere. What is this? Titans of Steel. I've got a card in here. Thank you. Thank you so much, Model Railroader, for putting in a card. Look at Walters. They're like, everybody will go to that page and see Titans of Steel. Be a Titan. What if I don't? What if I'd like to be like a Denver Bronco or a New Orleans Saint or possibly a New York Giant? But if you like the Tennessee Titans, I guess go to that QR code. Moving on. I'm going to sneeze again. This is crazy. Grocery store that's fully lit. I love it. We'll keep going. I want to run my Märklin. Want to run my Märklin. I will say Marklin does good LGB G-size stuff. Always liked him. Very dependable, especially since ever since I started doing the Dick Van Dyke project, doing his Garden Railroad. Very dependable Garden Railroads there. Those, I'm not saying they're bulletproof, but they will run for ages, and you could do it in all weather. Anyways, let's keep going. My NMRA journey. Hello. Yes, tell us. I'm going to read this article and get back to you. I have thoughts on many of things, but I'm really excited to see not only the males, but the females. They say model railroading is male-dominated, and I agree. But it's good to see the female side of things coming out, enjoying the, just everything that the hobby has to offer. And that's a good thing. Sharing and caring. This is a great-looking model, by the way. SW1. Look at that. A little bit of weathering. I can't even read that. What does that say? Wellspring and Intermetro Railroad. Well, I like that name. That's a good name, too. Let's continue on with your journey. This is me wearing a lanyard. Or as they say, a press pass or something. This is me looking like I'm doing something important. Probably are. But I just love, these are very well staged pictures, and definitely it's really cool. I want to read this article to see what it's all about, because sometimes that perspective from somebody else really, it helps you get perspective. All right. That's, double positive or double observation. The Panhandle Division. You got the Pennsylvania Railroad. Always loved it. Great looking steam unit right there. Little junkyard. This is a great looking scene. I love it. And I love the misting of the backdrop. Kind of gives you that infinity view. There might be trees behind this. This might be a thick fog and there might be trees. Or we're out on the panhandle where you could see for miles unless there's a thick fog. All right, look at that. Nice little overview. Sneeze number 2. Ooh, get some of that off of there. Sorry, guys. Like I said, fighting a cold. Hopefully you don't catch it through the video screen. Moving on. Pause for station identification. If you like trains, then tune into the Railroads Rock Show. All right, we're back. Look at that. Once again, big shout out to Dave Donaldson for hooking me up with these 3D printed tunnel portals. These are the tunnel portals for tunnel number 9 on Tehachapi Loop. Buried under all this stuff right now. Unicorn. Thanks for making this layout, bro. Meet Kurt Leroux. Leroux. Must be French. Love this. Portable layout, permanent home. Gotta love it. Streetcars. I'm excited. This weekend is Costa Mesa show. There's always a club up there that does modular streetcars or the modular layout with streetcars with all the catenary lines and everything, and it's just so cool. And that's the beautiful thing about model railroading. There's so many other things where it's, well, I'm not going to get into it, but model railroading is for all, and everybody has their niche thing that they like. And if you appreciate model railroading, then it's a beautiful thing. That's all I'm going to say about that. Great looking layout. That's a great overview. Look at that. Here's a nice little map of the layout. And we're looking at a nice little 2x6 foot by 14 by 7. Oh, it's 2 feet 6 inches by 14 foot 6 inches. There we go. Wow, that's pretty. That's good size. Breaks into pieces, but has the permanent home. Really good stuff. All right. Well, it looks like we're. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Titans of Steel. When did you get George Lucas to advertise for you guys? That's crazy. Look at that. Anyways, horizontal stacking, some techniques for trees. I like it. October 2025. Oh, that's a really good looking model. All right, so go out there, get a Model Railroader magazine, support the hobby, support the magazine. Got these nice little trackside photos here. I should send them some stuff. But I digress. Look at back in the day, there used to be tons of advertisements for model railroad shops. Now there's one page. Cool, Kato. Good job, man. Loving it. Loving it all. You got the Viewliner Phase 2 and Phase 3 4-car set. You can get it now for the low, low price of $160. American. I like that Via Rail train engine, too. And that's the end. Is where? It's here with Blackman. Why they say the end is here? I'm sure it's probably in this. But if I was advertising, I would have said, and this is where we begin. The rest is up to you. But that's why I'm amazing at what I do. And whoever's in their marketing department, I dare you. I dare you. But having said that, Magazine Monday, Magazine Monday, Magazine Monday, what are you reading today? We'll do this throwback another time. I got to check my my archives if I did cover this magazine. I was using it more for comparison of how thick that is. It's got it where it counts. Okay, it's a little bit thin, but it packed a punch, and it did pack a punch. Good job, guys. Anyways, that's my wrap-up. Everybody have a wonderful day for Magazine Monday, and we'll be back soon with new Railroads Rock episodes. Other than that, just remember your most important signal is going to be your next one.